right, guys, back with a look at TOTAL2 here on Wednesday, the 23rd of October. So this is kind of ugly. All right, so still clinging to the idea that from our December low, we've got an impulse into a one wave here, and we're seeking the two, but this is getting a bit ugly here. Now, there is not an Elliott count that really fits this beautifully, but the broader sense of it. Oh, I think we're after some sort of an ABC along these lines, but the Elliott count and the guidelines rules are being stretched here. Now we can get a zigzag. We can get, yeah, it's there. We can get a zigzag into that first pivot here. Now this is your problem, right? The X we'd like to see at least go to the 618. You know, interestingly, it has been technical, which may surprise you with an index like this. But if you'll note here, oh, let's see if I go, was it here? Or was it from the B? I think I can do it from the top as well. No, it must have been the B. So you can see it here. So here's the first attempt at the 50. So I'm pulling from the B through the C. We get the ABC here. We come up, we tag it, you know, it's damn near to the tick, and then we go right to that target, right? So it's technical, and then this is technical as well. Right? So if we pull that off, then you'd think, oh, okay, well I can see an algo play that was realized there. Then from here to here, we go golden zone. Now that we're already to and through that target. Weird, right? You'd think it wouldn't trade that technically, but there it is. So you're kind of forced to live with this X here on the assumption that we've now completed an ABC. Right? But this action here, and of course the sell-off today is disappointing. So you're on the edge here. Well, more than on the edge. You're bending here for this X. Now, I will say that there's an alternate that's kind of in here that, again, I'm showing this as an alternate. I don't think it's warrants a primary count just yet. You could do it this way. You can go 1, 2, 3, right? You'd have a diagonal, right? But if that were the case, if we assume that the zigzag here is correctly identified, you have the same problem here with the X. But if this is a 5, well, that would imply that we'd come in with an A, a B, and a C. That would be very negative. But I don't think we need to go there until this low is broken. This is going to need to get relabeled if we do break this low. So you could make the case here that we had a little bit of a funky motive. I can get 5 in there. Let's get this. I was trying to get this right on the pivot. Yeah, I know. It's ugly. All right, so you got to do it this way. You got to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's there. Here I'm on a 3-hour. I had to go to a 1-hour to get the push off of the low actually sets up the 1. Then there's the ABC into the deep 2. Right? I see it. ABC into the 3, ABC into the 4. I remember in a diagonal, we're looking for something technical between the start of the 1 and the pivot of the 3. Get that right on here. So, it's front run on the 4, could be. But this is just that's kind of a buzzkill right there. So we're through the 786. So technically we don't invalidate the potential of a 1-2, but certainly that's not what you'd hope to see there. Yeah, a little bit of a, we're coming off of the low. There's just not enough here to say, okay, I want to go alt shopping. Right, that maybe if we had held something down here, it just doesn't look good. Right, you're struggling with, God, is that really an ABC? Now this is technical, right? I think so. From here to here, right? With that, if we're heading down here, then we got to rethink the whole thing, because then this starts to look like potentially just another ABC going in again. So we'd be back here revisiting this. Maybe we'd have to go W, X, Y, X, Z, right? We have the same problem with the X's. Again, Well, this one actually would work, right? So you could do it that way. So let's consider that as an alternate. Yeah, I know purists, right, are gonna, their hair's on fire. I get you, right? I know it's not perfect, right? So we get W. Jesus, do we have to live with that? Now let's just put it here, X, Y, X, Z. That's what you likely, I'm not sure where we put that X here, right? So this is a little bit higher. So W, X, Y, X, Z is what you're looking at. If this low breaks, that's where you're headed. So we do have this retrace to the golden zone with that as a target. We can't eliminate that possibility here. That'd be putting you, well, let's see, we'd be getting, I think, are we 887 there? Let's go from our low here. No, we'd be holding the 786 here. You know, it's not terribly encouraging to be thinking that that's what we're left with, right? So you see, I'd have to go. Well, we could do it this way. So that would have to be your ABC here. So, God damn it, come here. ABC into that would become. They do update and make it better, but this thing is just the most annoying. Okay, W, X, I know, A, B, C, Y, X, A, B, C. That you know, for an Elliott count, it's a contender, right? I'd be curious, right? But it's just the kind of thing where 10 Elliotticians probably give you 10 different counts there. So it's not terribly helpful here. But I think, you know, forced to put a label on it. If we're heading down, well, note here now from the low, we're back in the golden zone after the 2-wick break here. We're back in it, holding now, starting to push out. So we don't need to go there just yet, but that would be my next, the labeling I'd have up next, even though I don't love it. I don't see an alternate. So if we can hold here and now start to come out of this, right, there's maybe this, but if this is going to be 1, 2, this is going to need to be substantial, right? We're going to need a 3 coming out of that. So not ready to go there just yet. But again, as I said, I don't think this is not making me want to go alt shopping. So the one thing, it does seem to be pretty good channel shaping up here. If I let's connect these pivots here. So a little throw over here, but I'm getting it once, twice, 3, 4. So that's the channel that seems to be in play, which would imply that we're heading down into this region, right, to get us that final ABC. Oh, fuck, come here. I don't want that. I want this. A, B, fuck. Trading View sometimes, I swear this program drives me nuts. A, B, C down here to finish it before we get started off again. So, you know, the crypto continues to stay in, well, at least alt winner continues. Okay, guys, that's all I can see there. Okay, back to you later.